All right, cats, what's happening? Right, it's a bit of a serious one. The Home Office has issued a pamphlet. This pamphlet goes out to immigrants, whether they be legal or illegal. The pamphlet's handed out, and it's about the women in our country and what these immigrants are not allowed to do to our women. I can't say the word, but could I spell it? Could I say R, and then an A, and then a P, and should we put an E on the end? Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. So there's a pamphlet about this and why they can't do it in our country. Right. I'm going to stay calm. This is the third go I've had at making this video now, and I just end up shouting and bawling, and it just doesn't work. If they've got an issue, a pamphlet to these people to tell them that they can't do that, why are they letting them in? Because that to me is tantamount to an acknowledgement that they know they've got an issue. So if they're letting them in from this point on, after this pamphlet's issued, if they're letting them in and this is happening to women, why can't those women sue the arsehole out of the government? I don't care if it comes out of taxpayers' money. Don't care. Take as much as you can out of the government. This is crazy. If there's an acknowledgement that there's an issue, stop the issue. I'm going to go again here, aren't I? I'm going to start shouting again. I can feel it coming. This doesn't make sense. I've got a mum. I've got a daughter. I've got a wife. I've got a sister. I've got female friends. I've got female neighbours. I've got aunties. Like most of us have. What the fuck is our government thinking? What are they doing? Issuing a bastard pamphlet. That's supposed to be protection. Sorry, I'm going again. Issuing a pamphlet's supposed to be protection. No, it's not. And on the news this morning, they had a brilliant education secretary, for all the use she is, Lucy Powell, and they asked her questions. And basically, all she was concerned with was it wasn't her remit, and she really wasn't that sure about what it was all about. You can't be issuing pamphlets. If you're issuing pamphlets, you're admitting there's a problem. If you're admitting a problem, you need to solve it. If you're not protecting our own population, you're not doing your jobs. Ooh, I'm having a real problem staying calm with this one. On that note, spend a second or two and just have a look at it, because you won't believe it. If you haven't seen this already, you won't believe it. Issuing fecking pamphlets telling them not to do this. The government's just admitting that they know it goes on and they're not doing anything about it, man. What have we got to do to get rid of these? What have we got to do to make the world go round instead of lurching a fucking bout left and right and all over the place, man? It's crazy. Where's the rules? Where's legislation that works? Where's doing what works for the population? Half the population of this country is male. And 99% of those males don't want this shit happening. And 100% of them females sure as shit don't want it happening. Certainly not to them. So solve the problem. It's not hard. Solve the problem. Wow. Anyway, sorry about that. But it had to be said. Create, stay insane.